Hey guys, welcome back. We got another video for you. We've got a 1/24 ounce jig head in the vise. We're going to be tying up. I don't know if I've used this chenille that I'm going to use. I don't know if I've used it in any videos yet. It is called, what is it called? Rainbow Bait Fish. We're going to be using it on this little jig here. I noticed Nimrod's tackle, they're out of a lot of stuff. Some of the Hackle that I'm kind of running short on, they was out of 2 or 3 of them. I guess a lot of people's tying, getting ready for spring fishing. And I went ahead and cut me some Hackle tips, saddle Hackle. So let's go ahead and make sure it ain't too long. I'm bad for that. We're going to use a total of 5 pieces of saddle in this jig. Again, this saddle Hackle, I mean, if you're just tying up jigs for yourself, that's fine. I mean, which I have no intentions of selling jigs, but it is super pricey if you're just gonna. I mean, I don't think you could sell them with what you have in them, because this saddle's like $5.99 a pack, and which that's about the cheapest you can get it, or the cheapest I've found. And you're just using the tips of it, or I do, and I just don't see how you can make any money selling them and paying that much, just using that much of the Hackle. That color is sky blue, I believe. Powder blue. Powder blue. Let me get my flash over here and we'll get us a couple of pieces of it. Try to get it tied in. Always in down there, seems like. But we'll tie it back up. I'm going to tie it back a little bit farther on my next trip down. I'm just going to give it a couple of wraps and then we're going to pull it right straight back. Trying to get some on each side of the jig if we can. Go ahead and cut that off. And let's see. There we go. And now for our chenille. Rainbow Bait Fish. I don't think I've ever used it, but we're going to use it today. I'm going to go back just a couple more turns on that. Get our chenille tied in. I always tie it up and just come back down and make sure I get it tied in where everything else is. Make sure I've not got any flash-a-boo hung in there anywhere. This must be large. Is this large? No, it's a medium. And I didn't get this at Nimrod. This came from Woods and Water Outdoors. They've also got some good looking chenille, but their shipping's a little bit high for me. think it's $9 and something shipping. But they do have some good material. I mean, you get a lot of that looks like more than 5 yards. I don't remember. It don't say on the package, but most of them you get 5 yards. But guys, I don't know. That's I don't know if it's just because it's a little bit heavier chenille or what. It's quite a bit of it in there. We'll do our normal 5 wrap quick finish. Cut our thread, and we've got another jig. Not too bad. I kind of like that chenille. It's got some blue and pink and a little bit of gold in there, looks like. So let's lay this to the side. And now we are going to get let's just do one. I've never done a jig all pink. Let's just do one all pink. See how it turns out. I want to make sure I've got thread. This thread breaks so easy. Cut that out. I don't want that much Sally Hansen on it. That should be fine. Okay, that should be good. I've also went and cut me some saddle hackle on this one. I'm going to use the pink. If you like pink, this will be the jig for you. You could shorten that hackle up a little. We're going to use, I don't know if I said we're using 5 pieces, but that is what we're using. Get that turned back around here so I can see what I'm doing. 2 more, if I can pick them up. I need to get me a rubber mat or something to lay down here on this table. It's hard to pick them up off of that wood. Okay, got that. I'm going to get us a couple more pieces of this silver saddle hackle, or silver flashaboo. And again, I left it down at the bottom. Give it a couple of ties here, and then we'll pull it right straight back. Cut it off just past the end of our hackle. Okay. And I said it's going to be all pink. We have got some pink. Guys, I love this chenille. This is the best pink I've used, I believe. Again, we'll make sure we tie it to the top and then come right back down. And then right back to the top. Guys, that's what I'm going to do. If you don't want to cooperate, I'll just cut it off. We've still got plenty of flash in there. Just alternate front and back here till we get our chenille tied in. A couple, 3 times. Cut that off. Yeah, it's still plenty of flash. We've got a piece on this side and a piece on that side. That's the thing about this extra length Flashaboo. If you kind of pull it wrong, it will curl up on you. Let's get our Sally Hansen. When I first started tying with it, I didn't really like it, but as I've tied more, I've gotten a little bit used to it. Two, 3, 4, 5. There we go, guys. All pink. That is a bright one. A bright one. And let's see. I had something in mind with this black jig head, but what? Oh, we're going to do some barred saddle hackle. If I can get it out of the bag, we will. Let's see. There's one. We'll use that one too. Three, 4, and 5. If the saddle hackle's a little wide at the top, a lot of times I'll just use 4. Try to get it back in here, guys. This stuff is super high, just for a small pack of it. I forget what it was at Bass Pro Shop, but this brand here is super expensive for me. Let's go ahead and get them measured off. I had the other 2 cut, but I'm going to have to cut these. We got 2 more to cut, and we can maybe start tying. Scissors keep slipping up on my thumb. Okay, we've got that. And we're going to put this 70 linear thread up, and we're going to get out our black 210. We're not going to use any chenille on this one. So, I'm not going to go down very far. This is going to just have a thread collar on it. A little Sally Hansen. Got a little too much on that. And we will just, guys, I think I cut that a little long. Let me cut a little off of it. And we'll tie this in the end and see what it looks like. That looks like that ought to be alright. Now I'm going to have to cut them all off, so bear with me. Saddle hackle here is a little bit out of shape. Sticking down here. Let me cut it without getting my thread. Okay, now for some flash. I've got this silver already laying here, so let's just grab a couple of pieces. I've got some black Flashaboo, but it is super wide and it don't look good at all, I don't think. Go ahead and cut that off. Let's give us plenty of flash. Let's tie it back up to the top to our whip finish. Seems like it ought to be getting about supper time. Pull that tight. And get our UV resin over here and we'll try to make that thread shine. Oops. Hit with my light. And there's a barred saddle hackle. Like I said, that barred is pretty expensive, Bass Pro. But there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, take a second there and hit that like and subscribe. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for watching. And I believe I'm gonna get in here and eat me some supper. I believe I'm done tying for the day. Guys, I thank you. We'll catch you next time.